We have finally reached a peak timeline where we now have anime YouTubers making anime, from the storyboarding process all the way to helping fund the whole thing. Gigguk is that man who has been a prominent figure in the anime YouTube field for almost 15 years now. It might even be the most well-known anime YouTuber. But now he has an anime, and he announced it on his YouTube channel about 2 months ago and later released it to the public. So how was this anime original short film? It was actually pretty fucking good. This whole short film itself was all made from his own pocket. Every single penny and dime was used to help fund this anime. And you would think that maybe it wouldn't look the best since it's funded by a single man, but no. This short film looks genuinely amazing. I was actually surprised by how good it looks. You'd think that there might be some shortcuts, but no, this film looks good from beginning to end. All 18 minutes look really good, and of course, because you know, it's Gigguk, you can tell this anime is right from his mind, because of course, if there's one thing that Gigguk loves more than Domestic Girlfriend, it's probably isekais. And if you have ever watched any of his content, you know we're getting the isekai related video every couple of months, breaking down why this new banger is gonna overthrow your new favorite anime. But an isekai actually enhances this story quite a bit. There's two characters in this story. You mostly follow the young girl Rintora, who is looking to start a new life in Japan from her current world. And we follow a man named Daichi, who is looking to get away from his current life in Japan. You can see he wants to get away from his parents, who seem to be pretty strict, and that is mostly because his mother seems to constantly go through his computer. And when you got strict parents, you want to get out on your own as soon as possible. It is edited at the start to make it believe that both of them are going through this journey at the same time. There's even a woman who appears before both of them, so I thought for sure she was like a helper helping new people come to the world, but actually she's a friend of both of theirs. She ran into Daichi earlier when he originally came to this world, and then she went to Japan and started a family, and then Rin ran into her when she was in Japan. So you thought that these were happening at the same time, but actually it turns out that Daichi took in Rin after her mother died during the festival, and they ran into each other as she was trying to save this new dragon egg. So he took in both of them and raised both of them until the dragon became strong and massive, and Rin finally decided that she wanted to leave. As she gets there, we see her slowly struggle to adapt to this new life in Japan, where she can't use magic and where she's mostly alone. Though she does have her old friend Daisy here, who constantly checks up on her and wants to give this message that Daichi left her, but she finds out that the timing is not right because Rin has not given up yet. You get a great view to the inside of Rin's mind, where she feels like a burden to Daichi. She thinks that he stayed there and wasn't able to go back home because she bumped into him at so young. She doesn't want to give up staying here, but you can tell she wants to go back home because Euthanians literally wear their hearts on their sleeves. You can see in their wings about how they are really feeling. From being sad to feeling happy, it changes. You can also notice it before they even point it out, which I was like, you know, that's pretty cool. But it finally changes. After months pass, she sits down with the woman who helped the both of them. She gives Rin a message from Daichi, and it simply says words that will stick with her. And he says that she can come home anytime she wants to. And boom, the story ends with her coming back home and enjoying time with her family again, knowing he will always be there for her, waiting for her to come home. What I like most about this whole short film is the feeling of never feeling like you belong, especially moving to a foreign country and having to adapt to everything all by yourself, where you have nobody to lean back on or simply just to help you out. I just really like how they're showing her struggling to adapt and how much she just doesn't like doing things like not using magic, but they also show the flip side of it with Daichi, where you can adapt to the new places you go even by yourself, where you learn all about the culture and the wildlife that exists there, but also have that tiny little part of you that will always miss home. I think it shows off both sides really well, but they show more of Rin purely to drive the point home of not feeling like she fits in. The reason I said the isekai idea works so much is because it's simple for you to understand if you've never dealt with that never fitting in feeling before. Isekai is just a genre you can make that idea easily digestible for the audience because it's so out of this world, and anybody would feel at a place when they're going to somewhere like a new fucking world. I also like the little bit we see about Euthania that makes it feel so magical. Somewhere that you'd like to leave your life for, to give it all up and move on to something new. They did a decent job at showing it off. I still would have liked a little bit more of the, place as a whole, but I thought, I was satisfied with a little bit, I guess. They did a very good job of showing it off to make you understand how she feels in the story. They fit a lot into this 18-minute short film. I've seen people say they wish there was more in this, but I'm not sure what else they could add that needs to be added. For me, I'd want to know more about Euthania as a world. I feel like there's still some stuff left there to be explored about the world, but I know there was only so much time to show everything about the world and about their stories. I would have liked to know more about Daichi, but I get they also wanted to show off the feeling of not fitting in and struggling to adjust to the new life that, you set upon yourself. So they had limited time to show it, but I still wish there was some more to his story. With the overall time threshold, they did enough where I was satisfied, but I still would like more. And honestly, I would like more from this world, but I also think they did a good enough job of telling a nice story where if there's nothing left to even come from it, I'm happy with it, I'm satisfied. And if you did not like this story, you at least have to appreciate the achievement that was made with this short film. Gigguk got to work with his wife and even work with one of his close friends in CDawg VA, who helped direct the voice acting for the English dub. CDawg also made a great video going into everything about the process, like the behind the scenes of directing people in the English cast. Like he directed Gigguk's wife, who plays Rin, and Mr. Alex Lee himself, aka Aura Man, playing Daichi. This video is really good. You also get to see CDawg and Gigguk go into the story, and you can see Gigguk explain each character and their main goals and why they do what they do. But even watching it, this just reaffirms everything I thought about it because it was showed off very well. To go back to the title, Gigguk did drop an anime, and it overall was pretty good, especially when you consider everything was done by Gigguk mostly. Gathering the whole staff in the studio too, it was all him. He really had a dream for this project, and everything seems to pay off. It looks amazing, and the reception seems like plenty of people have enjoyed it, including myself. But also, this anime shows don't be scared to go out and explore the world. It's perfectly fine. You're going to miss your old life, but you can settle down and really find people that are there to help you. It can make a new adventure slightly easier. It's an amazing film that plenty more will enjoy. This is such a great achievement for him. To think how far he has come from thinking he'd never make it to where he is now as one of the biggest anime YouTubers in my opinion. And this opens plenty of doors to others, showing that this is something you really can achieve. If you have an idea or a concept about making any anime or making a short film, I think that this shows you that you can do it. It just opens so many doors for more companies to work with YouTubers to help make some of their creations come to life, which could lead to some pretty incredible stuff. I know Corey Kenshin has a manga and he made an incredible trailer for it, so this could lead to many opportunities to potentially adapt it into something more because the trailer looks fucking amazing. So that potentially, you know, he might do something with it. Maybe, perchance, maybe, I don't know. Shout out Gigguk and the whole anime staff that made this anime possible, because they not only made a really good short film, but also made something people can look forward to. A gateway where they could potentially do something like this, maybe adapt an anime or join a staff to work on stuff, or even help get their foot in the door of the animation by, you know, making animation type content. It's just an amazing achievement for Gigguk and what all this could lead to. It's just pretty inspirational stuff, you know, as they say, look at Curry, man. So inspirational. But as a viewer who looks up to his content and views him as kind of an inspiration for the content I make, it's just so crazy to even see this be possibly achievable in the near future for anybody. I don't watch him as much as I used to. Like, shit, it's probably been like months since I last watched a video by him, but to finally see something like this be achieved is just really fucking cool. This once again might lead to something more for Gigguk, something more for everybody involved in this whole process. We could see CDawg become a full-time voice acting leader, or Gigguk lead a full production anime. That might not be likely considering, you know, how stressed he looked throughout this whole process. His wife Sydney might even become a voice actor, you know, I don't know, but it could happen. This could lead down even more pathways for anybody, and that's super exciting because he could bring on tons of more people looking to break into this type of sphere. I hate using his name in the title, but I want people to know of his creation. Even though it's got tons of views, this is a creation he should be very proud of because it really is just a great all-around what the fuck did I write here? What? Even though it's got tons of views, this is a creation he should be very proud of because it really is just great all around the board. I genuinely felt like this was done to maximum effort. It was pretty good. Sure, there's little problems that you could nitpick here and there, but overall, genuinely a great effort from everybody on the team and everybody involved. So if you didn't like it, if you did like it, at least give Gigguk and the team their flowers because this was just an amazing accomplishment. So hopefully everybody did enjoy this video. If you did, if you didn't, if you liked the anime, if you didn't, whatever, you know, like, comment, and subscribe. Hope everybody enjoyed it. If you haven't seen CDawg's video, I'm putting a link in the description so you can go check it out too. So yeah, goodbye.